Good evening, guys. Larger than charged. We got in the chat already. How we doing back? So let's go. We're gonna play some Just Cause tonight. I think everybody can say hi. We're good. Volumes are good. Louds are good. Everybody's here. Good. All right. Let's get it. Fuck it.
Are the levels
What's
good?
up, chat?
Wait, we're gonna test the levels. Ready?
Ready. Do it.
Ooh, beer.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Ah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, they're sounding good. I think this is
Natty Daddy. Woo, God, I ain't drank no beer in like 4 days. Woo, that Natty Daddy
Gotta
kicking
taste
right
good.
Come here.
Ooh, this
he's
gunky,
gonna be-
isn't it?
he's
He's like,
gonna be
ooh,
drooling by the end of
this is a bad match. This is a bad match.
now. Shit.
Somebody quit smoking, man. Somebody fires up a smoke, man.
All right, let's
Fuck,
get it,
man.
guys.
So you know what? I'm going to be the first person to admit I've never played Just Cause 1 or 2. First one I played was 3.
Same
That
here.
was the first one. That was
Same
the first
here.
one I played. That's
Oh,
the first
wait.
one I played.
Is this cloud save games? Maybe I did play the first one. Oh no, I'm saving to the cloud. Okay, cool. Hey,
This is the first. Yeah.
yeah, nice.
I didn't
This is
play the first one. I played 2 and
first
3.
one first came out, I think, originally on the PS2. So the guy was gonna hurt a little bit. I think that it was with the 360 got it, and then I think PS3 got it afterwards. It has to be obviously. It's a port from PS2. I'm pretty sure though.
So it was never out on the OG?
Never out on the OG. No.
Okay.
PS2, 360. I don't even know if it was on PS3.
Right.
Yeah, I never played the first one. Like I tell, I'm like,
No,
Jay,
I didn't either.
the first one I played was 3.
I played 2 because it was games with gold, right? And then I played it right before I started playing
Fortnite?
Just Cause 3.
Fuck am I playing?
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but that looks like some Just Cause shit right there, boy. Straight
Oh,
up.
I know.
No, I'm
Um,
gonna be honest. 3 was fun, but it was like such a playground. You could just do anything in. I was going around just blowing up shit, won't do anything really, like just mindless fun. And I actually got tired of it and put it down. Never beat it.
Yeah, and it just seemed like kind of a cheapish GTA kind of in a way. Like
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Just Cause
it's
3,
exactly what it is. Like the story's really good, but you have to.
But you have to
definitely
grab the
have-
hook and a parachute. Isn't that the coolest thing about it?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
the,
yeah.
the tethering and the parachute
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Yeah, that stuff is real cool about it. Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun open world sandbox that you can just damn near do anything you want to do. But
Yeah, and it's fun.
After a while, you're not. I was like, I wasn't even doing the story, and I just got tired of blowing crap up. It's like I can just go. I'm gonna go do something else. You know what I'm saying? I never went back to it.
Yep,
And
that's how I
four
play it, too.
four was in Game Pass for a while, and I played it, and I looked, and I flew in a tornado and did some cool shit, and then I was like, okay, that's just like 3. I put it down.
That's
Yeah,
exactly how
I never played.
Well, this is made
4.
by Avalanche, so think about the new game they're coming out with, Contraband.
Contraband,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, think of they don't do too bad the Just Cause with the crazy and the mayhem. So if they can incorporate that into it, it might not be too bad.
Oh
right?
yeah, they'll be awesome. And Avalanche, yeah, they've done all kinds of
And
awesome
they
games,
were
so, yeah.
famous for making super destructive games, like everything gets destroyed.
Didn't
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
Didn't Avalanche do Mad Max?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
see, that's
yes,
awesome.
yes, they
That's
did.
another game that everyone.
Pops right there, man.
I've never
everybody
played
tells me
Mad
that's
Max.
such a great game. I could
I-
not get into it.
I played. I played 20
Oh,
minutes
really?
of
No?
it. I was off the platform, and that's about it.
It was kind of slow at first, but it was, man, it kept you going once you got
I
going.
know a lot of people don't love that game.
I almost 100% that game. I enjoyed the hell out of that game.
Right. It was kind of slow
Really?
at first, right, Jago? And
Yep,
then,
yep.
And then once it drug you in, you were
Hey, you were hooked,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
yep.
hooked. Yeah.
I love
And I
the
love driving in
combat.
the car. The car
The-
was awesome.
The car, the
convoys. and
convoys,
shit, Yeah.
taking them down. Yep.
Yeah. That was fun.
The combat kind of reminded me of like Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm
the
saying?
combat
Yeah.
was good. Yep.
Combat was good. So the only thing that kept me platinum in the game was there's this mission where you took your dog. You know, Mad Max got a dog, and you have to find these buried landmines, and that was glitched, and I couldn't finish them all.
Right, there was that, and I couldn't find a couple of the fucking what are they called? Like the scraps. I couldn't find a couple of the scraps. They were like, There was a couple of those I could not find. I could see where they were at, and one was hidden behind this great big old fucking fence or some shit, and I didn't have no idea how to move it. And then there was one in that airport that was like the destructed airport, or whatever. Like this, I couldn't find it. It was just lost out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you another Canadian that I know that loves the game. His name is Noof Nukem.
Noof likes,
Noof loves Mad Max. Yeah, it's a good game, Jay.
Yeah, it was a good game. The car, just driving the car itself was awesome. And you could press down twice on the D-pad. You could go inside of it and have the hood scoop in your way. And
Yeah. I forgot about it. You could go in the first-person view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll give it another chance.
Yeah, you just had to get past the first couple
of missions because it was slow as molasses at the start. Yeah. But once you get to the point where you're like upgrading your car and your car gets more badass, and Max, I think don't they have skill trees in it too?
I think it has skills for your guy, and then you can upgrade your car like you said, and you can upgrade your fucking
You got to think. Remember this. This was before.
Yeah. Man, this great.
This was before every game tried to be open world. But Mad Max was actually for what it was, based on a movie license. It was pretty damn good. I actually wanted the sequels. Put it that way.
Yeah, I wish they would.
Yeah, they said Avalanche was looking for a game that was a what do they call it? A survivalist type of game, in the days type of game. They were looking to build one, and that's when Warner Brothers came to them and was like, "Hey, do you guys want to make Mad Max?" And they're all over it.
Yep. I remember seeing that game advertised. I'm like, hell yeah, that's day one.
Remember the trailer they played at E3?
Yep.
Fucking awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Man, it was awesome. I wanted that game just because of that. I remember it's about you will survive, or can you survive?
Can you survive?
Because you are Max. Man, that was so awesome when it did. That was great.
And if you grew up in the time we did, like we all did, you grew up with Mel Gibson and Mad Max. So I was like, yeah. And the new Mad Max had just come out. It was just had come out.
It came out about 6 months to a year prior to that, I believe.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that. So I was like, definitely.
That was a great movie. That was a great
fucking movie. Yeah, that was awesome.
You need to go back and give it a try, Dave. Mad Max was pretty damn good.
Yeah, that was great. And it isn't like fucking Assassin's Creed or some shit where it lasts.
Hell no.
No, at best you're gonna get like 20 hours or something, maybe.
I'd have to guesstimate now, but I'd say at most in Mad Max I might have had at most trying to platinum the game because I almost platinumed it except for those glitches. They stopped me. I probably had maybe at max 40 hours, 35.
Yeah,
really? I might have to go back and check it out just because of how long it takes to finish it.
25 to 40 hours.
I think I could fit in a short-term game. I mean, I figured you played it, and you did 100% it, Doggy Dog, with that gamer score? You gonna lie to us and say you didn't do that?
No, I didn't. I missed a few of the scraps because you had to collect all the scraps, and I didn't get whatever Jago was talking about. And you had to do there was something else you had to do. You had to do a ton of missions and counting them all, and you had to do every single fucking thing on the map, but I didn't do all of it. I didn't do all of it.
The mission, I was literally doing like one of the last things I had to do to platinum the game, whatever you call it on Xbox, but it was the mission where you had to uncover all the mines with your dog. Your dog had to sniff them out, and my dog would sniff, and once he sniffed in the right area, the mines would pop up, and my dog was sniffing forever, and they just wouldn't pop up. So I knew that mission was glitched. And they may have fixed it. That game came out a long time ago. I'm sure they fixed it by now. I just never went back to it.
Yeah, I think I had three like achievements to do, and that was it. But yeah, I enjoyed that, man. And it was, like I said, it wasn't too long. Didn't take too long to do. It was perfect. It was perfect. The game. You know when you're playing an open world game and you're having a great time with it, and you get to that point where you're like, damn, this game needs to end. Yeah. I never felt that way with Mad Max. No, it ended right at that point.
It ended right when it should have.
Yeah. It ended right before you thought, fuck, man, this thing. And the end, it was fun. I
had a blast the whole time.
It was, Love there was open world, going to do stuff. There's combat. There's driving.
The car combat.
Was fun. Yeah, I love that where you're driving the car and you're aiming and shit. You're aiming out the side. You're motherfuckers. Man, it's awesome and it's easy to do. Like it was.
The third person combat, like Batman, like Arkham. The Arkham series was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The man-to-man combat. Yeah, I thought that was for him. It was for his time. It wasn't that long. I mean, I think it was 2015 when that game came out, so it wasn't that long after the Xbox One generation started.
Yeah, it was about a year into it because the trailer played it in 2013.
Yep.
I think.
I think you're right. Either that or the 14.
Something like that. Yeah, it was soon after because I'd played the GTA 5s. And I was like, man, that's fun. You know, I'd like to just want a quick, not quick, but you know what, not too long of a fun campaign to go through, and that kind of, in a different way, was kind of that. It wasn't too long. It was longer than a GTA because they're shit. Like, what was that last one? Like 8 hours or some shit. But
No, it was pretty long.
It was fun. I definitely pick this one up if you haven't ever. Like, it's always like $5, man.
Yeah, it's worth picking up if you've never tried it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites from the Xbox One.
Yeah, let's put it this way. I was still at that time. I was still kind of trading in games. Over time, I just stopped trading them. I just fuck it. I'm gonna keep them, collect them. I kept Mad Max because I thought it was so good.
Yeah, I still have my copy too. Exactly.
Yep.
I'm not trading that off because who knows? It's fun just to go back in and drive that car around because I got my car all the way maxed out.
Maxed out. Yeah.
That's how I feel with Halo Infinite right now. I love going out and just searching for all the little things I haven't found yet. Now that you can get in those, what are the not pelicans? What are those things that you fly in?
The
little one-man stuff.
Right?
Yeah. The wasp or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love just getting in those and flying around and shooting.
Yeah. And they help you get to they'll help you get to those places that are way harder accessible by foot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love playing.
I'm looking through my games I've played on my phone right now, and I know it's been so long since I played. It's going to be way down in the list. I'm trying to see how many hours I had into it. I'm scrolling.
Infinite? I mean, Mad Max.
Mad Max. Yeah, I know it's going to be way down there because I hadn't touched it since I beat it, but it was so good I never got rid of it. So one of those games I'll play, and then I'll wait a good while, and I'll forget the whole game, and I'll play through it again. And it's honestly, I could actually do it now because it's been so long.
Right.
It's actually really good.
Hey, Paul, what's going on?
What up, Paul?
Sorry I'm late. I had to take a poo. You know, it was.
No, it's all good.
Guys, we have to learn the proper way to greet people. So you always say to somebody, "How's it going now?" And then they have to respond, "Good, you." Then you respond, "Not so bad."
Not so bad.
Not so bad.
So lie. Okay, got it.
Wow, this thing is way down on the list. This. Still don't see it. It's been.
According to Carlo J, real gamers get achievements. Okay, so that's what Carlo said in the chat.
He's probably right. Real gamers.
Jesse Darby,
they do two
what's
things.
up, brother?
They eat pineapple on pizza. They buy NFTs.
Nope.
No.
And they complete games with all the achievements.
Well, I'm not a real gamer. I don't.
Not either.
I don't play.
Good.
I don't platinum mini games at all unless I'm really enjoying it. There's too many games. There's not enough time. God, where's it at? Look.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? How we been?
Yeah, Jesse Darby. Thank you for stopping by.
What up, Jesse?
I've got 40,000 hours into Dying Light 2 so
What's
far.
up, Midway? Didn't even see you there, bud.
1/200th through the game.
How is it? How is it so far, Paul?
They leave a lot to be desired in the way of accessibility and playability for me.
I was actually watching you, Paul, Friday, but I was busy packing because I was about to move.
Yeah,
so
I tuned in Paul for a few to watch too. Yeah.
I couldn't watch Paul. I was hurting. that stream looked like it was hot mess of garbage. I was like, oh man, poor guy.
What's up, gentlemen?
Did you get everything all settled out?
Yeah.
No,
stream
Paul.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, you know what? It tells me every stat in Mad Max except for time played. What in the hell is that? What?
That was a game I never played. Yeah.
That's a good game. It was a good game.
Yeah.
Total deaths.
My daughter made me print stuff, so I had to mute myself.
Total deaths, 108 in Mad Max.
Wait, why did you have to mute yourself? Do you have an old dot matrix?
No, but it is loud. It's right. It's exactly right next to my microphone.
You were talking about camps a while ago, dog. I dismantled 37 camps. I don't know how many there were in the
there
game.
you go, the camps and stuff. Yeah, I love doing that. You dismantle. I'm sure I dismantled as many as you, because you can like if you did all of them and pretty much about platinum.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I got close. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was one of the achievements was probably.
But the glitched out missions is what stopped me.
Yeah, there was glitched out shit, and like I said, I couldn't find a couple. Like I think I missed 2 of the scraps. Like there's 2 scraps on the map that I can't get. There's one behind a gate, and then there's one at that fucking airport that's like all the trash buried it, and you have to go underground, and it's just lost underground, and you have to search, and it's dark, and or some shit. I can't.
That was probably glitched too. You know that, right?
I think I read some shit where there was like that, but I searched forever anyway. Man, my daughter used to let me play that game back when she was like super young. Oh, Mad Max, let's play Mad Max. I watched that, so I just played it for hours and hours and drove around. But I could never find a couple of the scraps. And maybe that mission thing you was talking about. So, great game, though.
Yeah. Jesse, I didn't realize Jesse was in the chat. What's up, Jesse?
Yeah, he's here. Yeah, like I said, I should probably go back to it now and replay it because they probably fixed all the bugs.
Who's fired? You're fired.
Who got fired?
You're late, sir. You're fired.
Did Yobi just get fired?
Yobi got fired.
Sir. Wait, who said I was late?
No, they didn't say you were late. They said you was fired.
I said he was late and fired.
Wait, Jay, you said I was late?
He's going to try to pull a Gandalf with me. He's going to say, I'm not late. I arrived exactly when I intended to.
Wait. If I'm late, then where's my check? I ain't getting paid for this.
You don't get paid for the job you got now. What are you crying? What are you crying about?
Wait a second. You mean to tell me that hanging out with us is not payment enough?
Right? It should be.
No.
It should be all he needs in life. It should be your life-sustaining energy, buddy.
No.
We should be the food that feeds your vegan body.
You wish. What's up, dudes?
What up?
What's up?
I was told I taste like tofu. Does that count?
Okay, Jay, get away from me.
Funny thing is he knows what tofu tastes like. I don't know what he tastes like, but Jay does.
It's spongy and tasteless.
Get the fuck away from me.
Run! I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna die.
What up, Crispy? I thought I heard Crispy jumping a while ago.
Yeah, what's up? You were talking about achievements and stuff.
What up,
I don't
Kirby?
have shit for achievements.
Because you're not a real gamer.
I guess
You spend too much time speaking the crispy truth that you don't have time to do the crispy play.
They're pretty true.
I don't go after achievements. I lost freaking like 20,000 when I was younger because I wasn't on the internet for 2 years. So, yeah, I gave up on that a long time
You mean
ago.
you lost because you lost your gamer tag?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I did that when I first was playing Xbox.
I finally got the internet, like, because I played for like 5 years and I got tons of achievements, and then I didn't have internet access for 2 years, and then I finally got it, and they're like, "Oh, your account has been dismantled."
Same thing happened to me, Crispy. Yeah,
we deleted your account because you won't use it for a while. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's because you're doing all that without it online. It's like, once you tried to create an online account, it wouldn't let you bring that shit with it. It just like so you had to start over. That's why.
Since you weren't spending money in our store, we're going to disable your account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I had my original account when I first got online back in like 2007 or something, I'd have way more gamer score now because I lost it. I forgot it and had to start a new one after that.
Yeah,
like I don't know, 2 years after that.
I just logged in and it was like, yeah, no, you're done. So I had to create a new gamer tag and everything.
So just so you know, since it launched last week, Friday, I have played 1 day and 7 hours and 22 minutes of Dying Light 2.
Yeah, you played right much.
And I'm ranked 7 of 43 friends.
Well, you're higher than me because I hadn't even bought the game, Paul.
I've been playing it.
I haven't bought the game yet either.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm kind of waiting a little bit.
Yeah, that's how I'm waiting for a deal, I think. I don't know what I'm waiting for either, but I haven't bought it.
Well, like I said last week, I enjoyed the first one, but it's been so long since I played it. I wasn't hyped. I wasn't hyped.
I'm a Dying Light fan and I'm a Dead Island fan, so that's why.
I'm a Dying Light fan. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I just don't feel like I'm gonna do the 1 day like Paul's doing. Like I don't know, like freaking life has just been crazy lately. It's just
that's one of the I just haven't time to play nothing lately. I was fucking.
Well, according to this, Jay has done 15 hours and 15 minutes.
Well, I don't think I played that much, have I?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I hear you, Chris, with life being crazy right now. I feel that.
I got tomorrow off. You might see me on there. You never know. Like, it's one of those things, like, if I feel the itch, then I'm going to go back in. And my buddy, like, bought me the original Dying Light to play with him. And he got me hooked on it. And he's been hitting me up, like, dude, this game's great. And I'm like, I know. I don't know. Like, I got to sit down for at least, like, a good 5 hours just to get back into it. You know what I mean? And I just haven't had time like that.
Yeah.
And I'm also a game jumper. I mean, you guys see it all the time. You know, I'll go from Gears to golf to freaking.
That's my problem too. I can't finish a game. That's why I don't have a gamer score. I buy and play many games. I just don't buy. I always don't play for them very often or very much, I should say.
I get
discouraged.
ADD, guys.
I'm like, I'm done for now. I'm gonna go play something else, and I just never go back to them.
And like, if you see me up here offline, I'm probably like playing Fallout 4 or something. Like, you know, like, I'm just like, you know, I don't want to be bothered because as soon as I play like a single player game, that's when everybody's hitting me up. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta appear offline. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I'll just be like, screw it. I can go back to this later. Let me go play with these guys. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the way it ends up being.
Yeah.
What he's trying to say is it sucks being popular.
I don't even know how many friends I have on Xbox anymore.
I'm gonna be honest. The most time I've put in, the game I've put the most time in here recently is Halo Infinite. Beat the campaign, and I've been a lot of multiplayer. I finished every one of their events, except for the 10 right one, and I only got 5 levels left to get to 30, but they've cut it off until the end of February. So
the end of February?
Yeah, it comes back at the end of February, and I'll get the last 5 out of the 30 levels in the Samurai 10 Rai event. I'll get that then. I got the mask I wanted to get on level 25 last night. I haven't uploaded shit to 20 in a few days. I just haven't really felt like it with everything going on. But yeah, that's what I've put the most time in is Halo Infinite since November. The multiplayer, and then when the campaign came out, got that, and then went right back to multiplayer. I've had a blast in that.
The Chance Darby's up to 300,000 gamer score? My gosh. I'm like, I got like 10 plus years on Xbox ecosystem, and I might have 30,000.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm the same thing. I've got about 40,000, but I've been on it since the beginning. And I don't hunt gamer score. I just play games, and if I don't like them,
and we really should, especially if it's on Game Pass because you get Microsoft points. But I don't know.
Mine come easy. I don't have that problem with the rewards. They usually come pretty quick.
Did you hear that?
The rewards are
His wife's been complaining about that for years.
I appreciate those rewards they do too. Yeah, it's pretty generous.
I just turned mine into $20.
Yeah, that's what I like to.
I just did two 10s, and then they gave me 10 for buying Battlefield, so I got $30 in credit just sitting there for doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
And then you got Dying Light 2 out right now, but there's an update to freaking Division 2. It's their freaking update, and it's you're kind of going back into the warlords and shit. So
that's why everybody's been playing. I was wondering why everybody was picking up the Division. I'm like, wow, it's a little reinsurgence. Oh, they have.
I'm still a big Division.
And that's kind of getting me more like towards that. Like, I'm one of them people. Like, okay, I haven't started Dying Light, but I have the Division. I haven't quite completed the warlords, and I'm like, then I can have like this extra part, so I could spend this ton of time in there. And I know, like, we've all played at some point, so...
Oh, yeah, we all spent a lot of time in Division.
Together?
Yeah, yes, we did, yeah. The little story part of it we did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we finished the first part of Division 2 as well, or the first Division, maybe it was? We got one of them we did it as well. Maybe it was only Division 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, I got 6 days, 3 hours, and 24 minutes in Halo Infinite.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I told you.
Especially the way you work, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah. Or I did until last week. So I quit that shit.
You quit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Take this job and shove it.
Yep.
He's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. I'm out.
Yeah.
Nobody was cool.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you.
No, he didn't even do the you cool. He was like, yep, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you too. I'm out.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Yeah. I'm like, pay me the rest of my money, bitch, and fuck you again.
You already got another job, or?
No, not yet. Cause I had a lot of stuff going on. I'm in a totally different location now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remember I told you about what was going on?
Yeah, but you know, man, your trade is not easy to find somebody, so I'm sure you'll find something quick.
Oh,
I think he wants to go back to it.
No, I'm done with that. 20 years of this shit. No, I'm done.
Hey, I don't disagree with you. Like some of the shit you showed me, I was like, man, like fuck that, dude.
His knees are
hours.
I started this shit when I was 23, and I'm 44 now, and I just quit doing hardwood forever, ever. No more.
Ever.
Ever.
You gotta hit the crit check on forever.
Ever.
He's like, forever?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I'm taking my time, man.
If you ever want to be a butcher, you can come up to Connecticut. We'll hire you in a second.
I'm looking, man. There's a few things that
If you ever
I'm
want to do a
looking
side
into,
gig,
man.
I like men in Boy Scout uniforms.
No.
Just put it out there, brother. A bit of role play never hurt nobody.
Come on with this shit, dude.
You about made me spit my beer out. Partially. Oh shit.
That's a natty. You don't want that regurgitation, bro.
No, that's hot. No, that's rough. I just felt part of it right then.
Yeah,
Oh,
nobody likes a spitter.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
He's a spitter.
I was right then. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh shit.
Go forward, motherfuckers.
Invader! What's up, Invader? Axel, what up, brother?
Invader.
What's up, Axel?
Invader.
Hey,
So
what's up,
sorry
Axel?
that I missed
Invader.
at TXR the other night. I'm so sorry. I even
Yeah, I
missed
missed
tweeting
Sunday
it.
as well.
I usually tweet you guys every week, but for some reason this week it was so fucking hectic and I had so much shit going on. I totally forgot to do it.
He's like, it's hectic. It's hectic. It's getting kind of hectic.
I promise tomorrow I will watch and I will retweet. I'm so sorry, dude.
If Ed don't believe he's talking on his ass right now.
No, I'm not. I religiously will make sure that I share out all the GUG stuff as best I can. But this week, I don't know what happened, man.
He was being a Fasha.
I am the Fasha.
No, the next game I think I'm playing, I know I'm playing it day one. I just bought it and paid for it today. It would be Horizon Forbidden West. That'll be the next game I'm playing. I'm not going to stop playing Halo Infinite, but I don't know how much I'll be able to play right now. But I'll get on there when I can. But
you say Horizon Forbidden West? You picked it up?
Yeah, you got that pre-ordered, right?
Yeah,
that's
that's
on the horizon. If you will.
What's the date on that?
The 18th. I looked it up today. I wasn't sure. It says the 18th. That's a Friday. That's weird if it's actually the 18th, but that's a Friday. That's next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday.
Yeah, that's good, man. Get you nestled in for the weekend. Get all warm and cozy with that bad boy.
Yeah, I got to unpack my PS4 first, doggy.
He's like, damn, what box did I put that in again?
You got till next Friday.
PS4 as well. I didn't realize that. I thought it was only PS4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They bringing up the production of the PS4 game, man. Like, bring these things out.
Wait a second. They don't believe in generations. What are you talking about?
Have you seen the gameplay on the PS4? The PS4 version of that game?
No, I don't.
It looks identical to the 5 version.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah, it looks whatever the gameplay I saw looked great.
No. Horizon Forbidden West. It looks. I watched the comparison the other day. It looks almost identical to the PS5 version, except for like some ray trace.
The specs are horrible, like 4K 30 or 1440p 60.
Yeah.
I'm a 60 frame dude, man. Give me the
I'm not saying it's gonna look bad. What I'm saying is that
I was never a 60 frame man
it's a
until
first-party
Xbox
studio.
maybe one.
It's like how in God's name does the Series X do 120 4K, or maybe like they sometimes it will
4K
it will
60 all
downscale.
day.
You know what I mean?
The PS4 can't do 60, can it? So I don't, not that off.
I don't think it can do 60 at all, can it?
No, I don't think so.
It can do 60. What? We can't do the 120 stuff, right?
Well,
PS4 Pro might be able to do 60.
I don't know, really.
I got the vanilla PS4. I never upgraded to the Pro because I didn't think it was worth
the 4, yeah.
My 1S had 60 1080 for like years, like some of the optimized games that they made.
I think the Pro could do 4K 60. Shit,
right? Probably checkerboarded 4K
60. Shit. That's why I kind of hesitated.
They can do 4K. They can do 4K
Yeah, there you go. But it wasn't nothing. Yeah.
It's more if the Pro can do it, it's more like 1800p 60. Checkerboarded up the 4K. Let's be honest, but I don't really have the Pro. I got the vanilla 2013 PS4. So
that's what you guys was talking about. Yeah, that probably. If it's doing 60, it'd be fucking definitely a low resolution.
But I haven't. Look, I love Halo Infinite. I love 60 FPS, but I can still go back and play a 30 FPS game. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm like whatever.
Yeah, exactly. If I could pick up a PS4 for cheap, I'd like to go back and do the first Horizon and then
in the chat,
try that one out.
Spooky,
Spooky, what up, brother? Good to see you, brother. Yes, sir.
The Spookmeister. Oh yeah.
Glad to see you up and around, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Really, really sorry about what happened, and dude.
We were all pulling for you, brother.
Yeah, we were.
Oh yeah. A whole community of people pulling for you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Much love. And glad to see you in the chats. Glad to see on Twitter and stuff, and glad to see you doing good. So, here's to
yes, let's all raise our beer.
Yeah, exactly. Here's to continue recovery.
Here to you. Here's to you, Spooky.
What game you playing? Infinite.
Just Cause.
Don't tell him.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't you dare tell him. He's a big boy. He can go look at it.
He's a big boy.
No, I've been meaning to run through this entire series. Because I played a little bit of 4 and I was like,
I think this was on sale for like $9 or something like that, and then Just Cause 2 was on for like $10. 3, I bought everything on 3 on like a special deal for like $30 as well. I was like, I'm game.
I bought 4, I think for like $10
Like whenever I see 3 in the store, everything that goes with that game, it says owned.
Yeah, like when we first started, me and Jay were saying that like 3 was the first Just Cause we ever played. Just Cause 3. Yeah, I never played 1 or 2.
Yeah, I played 4 and I put it down.
This is the first time I ever played it.
I'm gonna play through the whole series.
I played 4 because it was in Game Pass at one time. That's the reason I played it.
Yes,
I never played 4. I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't play 4.
If I did, it's because
if you played 3. If you played 3, it was the exact same thing with a tornado.
That's what I thought. Like I played enough of 3, I just kind of figured that was a series. And I played 2 too. I mean, it was kind of like 3. I mean, kind of just not as great, So.
They both were unoptimized and ran like garbage when they first came out. 3 and 4, they would stutter and all this shit.
Oh yeah, 4 had big bad problems too, didn't it? Yeah.
Right. They both did when they first launched. 3 and 4, they both ran like shit.
When I played 3, it ran good, and like you said, you just get lost in the everything else. You
get lost in the mayhem and just blowing shit up and just going crazy, just doing anything. So I hardly did any of the missions. That's why I had enough of it after a while. So
I did quite a bit of like the missions, but in terms of like killing the bases and stuff, that's about all I did.
Right,
Like Spooky said, Just Cause has always been some dumb fun. Yeah, that's all it is. It's dumb fun.
Yeah, and once you kind of
you burn yourself out on that.
Yeah, exactly. You were done with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I was with 3 and 4. I think I had Just Cause downloaded for like a month, and I played it here and there for a month, and then I just deleted it. I never really tried to do hardly anything mission wise. I found the tornado and flew into the tornado and forward, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm putting it down now.
I think that's exactly what I might have did myself. I might have played 4
Yeah.
and I just
You
did
found
that.
a tornado.
Yeah. Because that wasn't in 3. That was something different. So.
I feel like Infinite just had an itch he couldn't scratch.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Yep. Like I said, haven't really played a whole lot. Halo Infinite since November. That's about it. Yeah. Oh well, other than I got right to the end and hadn't finished it yet. Was Infinite Warfare again? Love that game. Love that campaign.
The last COD I played was Advanced.
I don't even remember the last COD I played.
Infinite Warfare. You talking? Advanced was the one with Kevin Spacey, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
that's the last campaign I played. Was the one
Infinite was the one after that, and it was so good. It's one of the most unique CODs in the world. Yeah, dude, it's so good.
I didn't play that one. Yeah.
If you love sci-fi, dude, yeah, you would love the Infinite's campaign. Very underrated campaign.
There was some outer space in Advanced as well.
Was there? I don't remember.
There was a little bit. There was a small section.
Well, Infinite's most of its campaign it starts on Earth, and then after the first mission, you go into space, and then the majority of the campaign is in space, and you kind of feel like you're in a Star Wars game, which is cool as shit. And then something happens and you're back on the ground again. I'm not going to say anything if we ever go through it, but it's really fucking good, dude. If you're a fan of Star Wars or Star Trek or anything sci-fi like that, you would love Infinite's campaign. It's a very underrated campaign. Because people saw Advance, they're like, oh no, boots on the ground, and they saw Infinite, like, no, it's the opposite way of what we're talking about going. It's in space, and we're like, I want to play that. It looks cool as shit.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I love space shit. I find that I gravitate more to sci-fi than I do realistic anyway.
Well, me too. And that's why Infinite Warfare is one of my favorite COD campaigns ever that I've ever played.
Oh man, I just sprayed on my monitor there.
Nice.
That was rough.
Watching the porn.
Spooky said last COD I played literally was Black Ops 2. Woo! It's a long time ago.
And guess what?
I still play Black Ops.
And before Advanced, the only one I played was Ghost.
And you know what, Jay? I told you I picked up Ghost. I bought it physically. I still haven't played through that game.
I have that one. I have that one too. I have that one on a physical disc. It came with my Xbox One when I bought it.
I bought it over a year ago, and I still haven't fucking loaded that game up and played it. Because that was the COD that Eminem did a song for, was it not?
I believe so.
Yeah, yo, babe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
probably a member again. Shut up now, tell me if you.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm so lost on these controls.
I'm remembering because I'm held against my will.
Did you see how sophisticated I got? I put in the DM.
I saw that. That looked awesome.
I was able to pin something. I learned to pin this week.
Uh-oh.
Did I miss a cookie?
Did I miss something?
I did, and I want a cookie. Yes.
Take your ass in the kitchen. Go get a cookie.
Look at those water
physics.
Some milk and cookies.
Nah, I don't do milk. Sorry.
So, and if anyone hasn't clicked on that, if you look at it, it says, "Thanks for hanging. Don't forget, if you become a member, if you become a Mega Renegade, that's only $1.99 a month. I send you a T-shirt.
A T-shirt. Woo!
I send you a T-shirt.
You can start using the pinning thing to pin links to
No, I think it's a Retro Renegade T-shirt. Just sending them.
Yeah, I send you a Retro Renegade.
Did you put this in the Retro Renegade DM? Is that what you?
No, it's on the YouTube. It's on YouTube chat.
It's on the YouTube chat. Go look at it.
I don't know why he said DM. It's not really direct message.
Okay, I didn't see it.
He's getting old.
So I just
gave
you an idea, Jay, for a upgraded package.
What's that?
Where you go and say $5.99, but you get to choose your T-shirt.
Spooky, what's up, my guy?
Ah. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea, actually.
You can thank me later.
So, what's the game? Everybody's next game looking forward to? Who's excited for Elden Ring? Not this guy.
My son is.
Me neither.
That game looks
I don't care.
dog shit.
I don't care about that.
The only way
Yeah, I
I'm
give a
playing
shit about
Elden
that
Ring
game.
at all is if
Yeah.
somebody gives it to me, and even then, I mean,
Yeah, no thanks.
I am not a Souls guy. I will not play.
Next.
So somebody could give me that game and I still wouldn't play it. I'll be honest.
Somebody give me that game, I'm
It's
like,
just not my style of game.
listen, if someone give me that game, I'm
Mine
gonna tell
either.
them, hey, and I'm gonna be like, hey, what's your cash out? I'm sending you
I mean,
your money
but-
back. I'm not playing.
Is it Lord of the Rings? Is it based on Lord of the Rings?
No.
no.
What's it based on?
But
No.
it's not based on Lord of the Rings, but what's his name? Martin from Game of Thrones has to do with the setting and stuff. He was involved in some of the
Well, Game of
background.
You talking about what? So you talking about was it J.R.
George
Martin
R.
or something like that? What's his name? You talking about the author? George R. Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, you try to get that RR token in there, and it's like you make
I know,
make you
that's
start
the
thinking of
problem.
somebody else. You're thinking of Lord of the Rings
that's
token
the
is what you're
problem.
thinking of. That's
I
the
get
problem.
confused all the
Wrong
time.
RR.
That's right.
This dude's a stream. That guy's a stream lab.
Has anybody played Seafood?
Hey,
I was
Do I like seafood? I like
Has anybody
cod.
played seafood?
I like halibut.
Streamlabs can kick
I like
ass.
haddock.
No.
Oh, is
I think you can get that game on a PS4, correct?
Addict.
Not seafood. Seafood.
Maybe.
Seafood.
Soul. I like soul.
I'm sure I'm sure you can buy that game on a PS4, but I mean it looks cool, but I just not right now. I mean I'm not interested in that either.
I like.
Call
all
me
the
picky
chickens
right
of the
now. I'm
sea.
just picky
40
shit, dude.
bucks? I don't know.
Who
Like
cares?
I don't know about that. Like
Yeah.
you know, like everybody's like, "Oh, this
Yeah, I
game's
don't know about that
awesome,"
either.
and I'm like, and like a lot of people like it's hard as hell, and I'm like, well, then you're talking about it being like a Souls-like brawler.
Yeah, it's made by who made Bloodborne, right?
You know what I mean?
Or it's played like a Bloodborne game.
I never even played
Yeah.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And I have
Yeah,
access
which is
to
a
it. I
Dark
haven't
Souls
played
type
it.
of game, and I hard pass.
Yeah, I'm not about Dark Souls.
I'm not about the real life frustration of
No,
playing
me
a video
neither.
game. Fuck
I tried a
that.
Souls game on 360
Hell
years
no.
ago for like
Hell
Put
no.
it this way, guys. I lived through the video games of the 80s. I don't
Yeah,
need
I
hard
Me
games
too.
anymore.
Thank God.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Bro.
I need
Yeah,
games that are
Jay.
gonna make me punch myself in the face.
If a game's gonna be
I
hard,
tried
it's gonna
my
be playing
share.
someone.
I try some of them like Mortal Shell, and after about 20 minutes or so, I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. Yeah.
Go ahead,
Oh, I tried that too, Paul. I tried that shit too, Paul, because it was in Game Pass. I gave it about 25 minutes. I was like, nope, sir, delete. Nope,
Wait a second.
nope.
So you mean to tell me when I die I lose
Because,
everything?
you know,
nope,
pick-
delete.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, no, yep, no. I mean, I tried. I mean, I really did. It looked kind of cool, and then
Yeah.
I died one time, and then I had to go all the way back, and I was like, and I tried it again. And I was like, yeah, no, bye bye,
Jacob,
delete.
I tried a Souls
Ain't about
type
it.
game.
Bye-bye
I tried
now.
a Souls
Bye-bye.
type game on 360 years ago for maybe like 10 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Deleted it, never went back.
Yeah. Well, if you grew up and we grew up, we played those Souls type games. So one of those games was called Contra. Fuck that. No.
Yeah.
Or
Contra,
Super Ghosts and
Shinobi.
Ghosts or Ghosts and
Those are
Goblins.
goblins. They're all
Or it was
fucking
called,
hard.
or it was called
No. Yeah.
Battletoads. Or it was
Ninja
called-
Gaiden, super hard.
Yeah,
Fucking
Battletoads.
Bart
Some
Simpsons
Shinobi.
is fucking
Ninja
super
Gaiden.
hard. Name a Simpsons game that was easy.
Shinobi.
Fuck.
None.
One that was on
Oh
Nintendo.
shit!
Exactly.
Right, man.
Exactly.
Right,
Play
yeah.
this.
You know what Simpsons
Get these guys that want to play like they.
You know what
Get these guys that
pissed
love
me off the
Bloodborne
most?
and Demon Souls.
Listen, you talking about hard games?
No, it's like get these guys that love Demon Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Get them to play Ninja Gaiden on the NES and beat that.
No,
Or Contra,
Jacob.
Contra Shattered Soldier on the PS2.
Hold on, doggy. Yo, Jacob, tell them
Yeah.
to go back and play the old.
The old what? What happened? Did he cut out?
Do you want to know what Simpsons game pissed me off the most out of all the Simpsons games? And I played them all.
Anybody heard?
Krusty's fucking Funhouse.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
shit.
bad. My worst one was that mystery one, or the one where he's like Bart attacks, or which multiverse, or whatever the fuck it was, universe. What's the one he's like?
Anybody hear me?
He's the
You can hear you now. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
Bart
Bart?
Simpson, but he's like the cartoon Bart, like the superhero Bart.
No, try the old school
Which
Mega
one?
Man.
Oh,
It's hard as shit.
I was about to say that. I didn't know that was the game you were talking about, Yubby. I was just about to say, if you want to know
Old
hard,
school Mega Man,
because
those-
I went back and tried to play the old school. I went back and tried to play the old school Mega Man's like 2 years ago, like the Mega Man 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're hard as fuck,
you talking
boy.
about hard? I couldn't even beat the first fucking level. I said, nah.
Yo, no, I beat the first level. I think I was on the 4th or 5th. Bro, I couldn't. I got stuck on this one. I'm like, yeah.
No, I beat
gonna
it
go
when I
back
was.
to this shit,
I
but
beat it when I was younger, but I don't have the patience now. That shit is hard as shit.
We don't got the muscle memory anymore.
No,
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
no.
yeah.
You
Dirty.
gotta kick Axel out of the chat, guys. Gotta kick
Yo,
Axel out
hold
of the
on.
chat.
But the Mega Man X series was fucking fire. The Mega Man X series, those are classic games.
Excellent.
I already beat all three
he
NES
beat-
Ninja games.
Yeah, back when he was a little kid. How recently did you
so
beat
yeah,
him?
right.
How recently did you beat him? I want to know right now.
Yeah.
She's making us look bad. We gotta kick him out.
Infinite. Recently, he played them shits in another lifetime.
Exactly.
Infinite,
They were
you're right,
young.
dude. Those Simpsons games are always hard as fuck.
Yo,
dude.
actually,
Like,
Mega Man 11 is
man.
fucking amazing.
that was a good call on that shit.
I stopped playing Mega Man 11 because I wanted to
I
go
love
through
playing
the
The
original.
Simpsons when I was younger, but I sucked at it so bad because the game was so fucking hard.
You stopped playing Mega Man 11 because you want to grow up.
Exactly. Wait, hold up. Fuck you, Jay. Yo, buddy.
No, if I go back and play a Mega Man game now, I would go back and play Mega Man X because they're not quite as hard, and he has he has more movesets and shit that enables you to do a little better.
Yo, Jacob, imagine if they remake the Mega Man X series. Oh my god.
I'd buy that day one. I'd probably kick myself, but I'd buy that. Yeah, I prefer Mega Man X over Mega Man any
Man,
day.
you're gonna kick yourself with seeing them shits too. Them shits are fucking amazing.
He said, check my NES achievements. We can't. There was none, Axel.
He said, check my NES achievements.
Wouldn't that have been awesome if they had achievements, even though Nintendo didn't have achievements now?
He
But,
said,
like, wouldn't that be
check
cool
my
back-
achievements.
back in the day?
Go ahead. Look how long I played that game. Played Mega Man 11, 13,000 hours.
I'll check your NES achievements when you go check my Sega Master System achievements, Axel. How about that?
Yeah, you go back and check my Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Or Pong. Check my Pong.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Go check.
I bet I'm the only person on this fucking panel that beat Spike's Peak and Ghost Manor.
I don't know either one of those games. What's that tell you?
Yeah, I never even made it.
Was that a PC game? Was that a
That was
PC
an
game?
Atari game, and it was a duel. It had a game on each end. It was double-ended.
That's what I call my old lady. Got a game on each end.
Yeah.
Shit.
True joystick right
Sometimes
there.
has RetroArch
Boy,
allows you to
out
get
of V10.
achievements. Really? I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, they did.
What's that? They already. Mega Man X collects. Yeah, I thought they remade them too. Yeah, they have just like a collection of all of them. Yeah. They have all the Mega Mans in them.
I know we've talked about this before, but if we could have had achievements from day one from the first system we ever played through now and kept the same username the whole time, I'd have a million or let me tell you how many gamer score I'd have.
We had like over 10 million game score.
It'd be so cool to tell the story
If
from
we
all
still
that.
had
so
the
it
same
could keep
account
track
from
of
when
all
we were
the
younger, my name would be Big Tick Tony D or something. For real.
Yeah,
69, 69. That'd be my avatar name.
But you know what's funny about this conversation? This is what NFTs will do for people. If you bought a username as an NFT,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you could use that forever.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
you're
locked
right.
out.
Boba Fett, what up, brother? Late in your neck of the woods.
Killer Scorpion, what's up?
Killer Scorpion, what up, brother?
Clown's still up
What's
in
up,
the
Dave?
house.
I figured that was clowns. I wasn't sure.
Oh, look who just showed up.
Boba Fett.
Why
What's
is
up, buddy?
Old Gamer shows up in the chat? Or shows up
What's
in the hangout. What's going on? Why is Old Gamer?
Oh, he just came
What
in
up,
the back
brother?
door and nobody knew what was going on.
No, he slipped in the back door. I felt a little bit of
He must have spit on it.
Yeah, you know.
Because he slid right in. Some good KY.
Crispy just farted. You nasty.
What's the backdoor man?
That must have been KY the Warman satiation because I felt nothing. Now I know how my lady feels.
The Warman sensation.
The good thing being like me, being as soft as I am, you don't need KY.
I guess, yeah, needle sliding in the butt just ready to feel like
he's like a snake with no vertebrae.
So as long as the job gets
shit.
You know? As long as
damn.
I'm gonna do me, trust me.
Boba Fett said fresh out of the hospital 2 hours basically had a collapsed lung. Damn, brother, sorry to hear that, man. Jesus.
Wow.
Collapsed lung, brother. What the fuck?
Everyone being in the hospital this fucking week. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Gamer was
The question is, Baba, how did you get a collapsed lung? Like, how does that happen? You get punctured? Did you get hit? Like, how do you get a collapsed lung? Did you get an accident?
Well, when she shoves it down your throat really hard, I'm just kidding.
She's like, you want to see what this double-ended dildo is gonna do, motherfucker? I'll show you.
I don't know why they said I had collapsed lung. I had fever. I was running the fever of like 104. They had to put me in an ice bath. You know? I was so pissed off because I had just bought my Viagra bottle and then they put me in an ice bath.
I get it. I get it now.
Did you get blue?
I mean, I got something to say about the health crisis. I'm really pissed off about it. Saturday morning, this nurse comes in. She hands me a cup and she says, I need a sample. So I'll lift up my gown and I look at her and I say, okay, so am I going to be the one milking or are you going to milk me? She left. He left the room really upset and sent me home. I was just
He got kicked out of the hospital.
Yeah, because she wanted a sequel, and I just wanted to know who was going to do the milking. That's all.
Oh shit!
That's funny.
As she was leaving the room, you say, "Come on, lady, just grow a pair."
I think I've told you guys a story. I got real sick, and I went to the doctor's, and I had strep throat with ear infection. But they gave me a shot in the butt. But the nurse came in and gave it to me. She's like, "You drop your drawers," and then I dropped. She said, "No, your boxers too," and then I need you to lean across the bed. So I put my boxers around my ankles, my pants around my ankles. I was like, "Be nice, it's my first time," and she didn't even laugh. She never cracked a joke, man. She didn't even smirk. I was like, "Be nice, it's my first time," and she didn't even smile. She's probably heard it. She's probably heard it 100,000 times already. Yeah, she's heard it before. She had to. I was cracking myself up thinking about it, and she didn't say nothing.
I remember when the nurse asked me for the first time to drop my drawers. I said, "Should I buy you dinner first?" You know?
Damn.
Again, she got upset. What is it about nurses that curse me out?
You're like white wine or dark.
I wanted to say something about this whole Mega Man thing, and I've been thinking about this for a while now. Why don't they make a Mega Man like a Ratchet and Clank now? Like, I understand they don't want to do Mega Man in
open world Mega Man. Like that?
But like, think about
it. That's a good idea.
Yeah. It is a good idea.
Type setting. Like, you're
I would so play that. I would so play that. Wise Old Gamer. Fuck yeah, dude.
Wait a second. Didn't they have a 3D Mega Man at one point?
I think you're talking about Mega Man Legends, but that was a distant cry for what Ratchet and Clank was.
Okay.
So, like, for example, remember like the Airman level in Mega Man 2, right?
Yeah.
And think about it, instead of having a just left and right movement, think about it was just an open like space.
Yeah, they could do like a Devil May Cry. They already know how to do Devil May Cry, Capcom. Just put Mega Man up in that motherfucker and make some fucking action. Right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It just sort of lends itself very well to those types of games.
Hell yeah, dude! They can have huge ass bosses and shit and everything else. Hell yeah, dude!
There's a lot of old IPs that were only 2D that if they took the time and thought about it, they could bring into the modern gaming space. They would actually work really well, man, and old school gaming fans would gravitate to.
Oh, like Rygar or Karnov.
Yeah.
Karnov, that was awesome NES game, right?
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome.
Speaking of old games, gentlemen, has anybody seen the current event? That's what I'm going to call it now. The current event.
No.
That Platinum Platinum Games is courting Microsoft.
Scalebound shit? Yeah.
to
Really?
bring back Scalebound.
It's on Microsoft.
I heard about
again
that, but
now.
I need to see some proof.
Hold on now. I haven't heard this because I've been kind of out of the loop. What is the hell going on, Chris? Because
I want to hear it too. I don't know either.
But Platinum Games is courting. That's the easy way. If you know what courting is.
Yeah,
old school.
Microsoft. if you don't know what courting is, that's what you used to call dating back in the day.
It's called standing outside the locker room waiting for the hockey player.
They want Scalebound.
Inside the locker room, hidden in the locker.
They want Scalebound so they get more money from them.
Oh,
and they said something like
I say
they
no.
want to have some kind of a discussion, a proper discussion. And it's on Microsoft. We want to bring it back, but it's on Microsoft.
Microsoft needs to give Platinum Games a big middle finger and give it to one of their internal teams they got now if they want it made.
Really, what happened with that whole situation? Platinum took Microsoft's money and funded other projects.
Yes,
everybody knows.
That's why I said they need to give Platinum a big middle finger. Say fuck off. We own the IP. We got enough studios now. We can have it made if we want it made.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think Platinum is sort of. I think it's over for Platinum. I mean, I might get this might be a hot take, but that game that they got coming out, Babylon Falls, looks like total ass. I'm sorry.
Looks like it does. It looks like dog shit. It does look like dog shit. It does.
And I think their good days are behind them. I mean, I liked Platinum Games back with like Okami and all the other stuff they made, but I think it's just now. I think they've sort of burnt the candle at both ends, and they just really don't have no new ideas. Because if you look at like Scarlet Nexus, it sort of plays like their other one that was on the Switch. What's that game that was on the Switch that they made?
Scarlet Nexus is fire now.
No. Scarlet Nexus, but then there was another game that was.
You talking about the exclusive Switch game? It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, the little robot chain.
Yeah. Astral Chain. Yeah.
Props Axel for that call. Yeah.
But I mean, it's the same game loop, you know, and it's been the same game loop with Platinum for God knows how long.
Yeah, well, like the only game that could get me back in Platinum's camp right now is if they made a fucking Metal Gear Rising Revengeance sequel. Because they made that too. That game was awesome. One of my favorite Metal Gear games.
Revengeance? They made that?
Yes, sir.
Me too. I would be on board.
Now I feel dirty for playing that game.
The only way I see Microsoft going back to this is if they had like a worthy developer that was going to be planted into there, and I think they would do it. Only because then they get the feedback that they want. You know, like that they're not just taking the money and running and using it for other stuff. You know what I mean?
Right, Crispy.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because that's what they essentially did, and I mean, even I was excited for Scalebound. But
me too, brother. That was one of the reasons I was.
Whoa.
Who doesn't want to ride some dragons, right?
Think about it for a second, though. You have all these Activision devs that haven't done anything for so long other than Call of Duty. Like, take Raven Studio, for example, and make them.
Call of Duty for
you could put them on that. And, like, it would be a brand new thing that they would probably really enjoy doing. Like, I just don't see why you get in bed with Platinum again. Unless they have some kind of
so much money.
All of you who are supporting Scalebound, I looked at that game when they first did all the promos for it. It looked like dog shit even then.
I don't disagree, but I thought the premise was really
I thought
cool.
the idea of the game was great.
What game? Are we talking about Scalebound? Oh yeah, Scalebound was fucking awesome, dude. And if you were, if I'm not mistaken, it was during the Game of Thrones hype with all the dragons. So I was happy to be able to fly around on a fucking dragon doing battles with my fucking dragon. That looked awesome.
I always wanted a dragon, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to fly around on a dragon myself.
I think the game developers know that if they put a dragon in a game, people will just spew or get their shorts sticky again. But I'm done with that. I'm sorry. I don't mind shorts don't get
again. I love
anymore. My shorts don't get any sticky anymore at all, period. But especially when there's dragons in the game. I mean, I got burned with layers so bad with the PS3 launch. that, I mean, I'm sorry, you have to show me more. And so when I saw Scalebound with a dragon in it, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a dragon. That's intriguing, but how do I know this is not going to be total dog shit like Lair was? And apparently it was. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Dragons don't get me excited anymore.
Hey, and Yobi, yes, Platinum developed Metal Gear Rise: Revengeance because Hideo Kojima's team was doing it at the time, and they had like really expansive plans on what the game could do, instructable environments, and all that.
Really?
But for some odd reason, there was something they couldn't figure out, like something with the engine. I don't remember now. I watched a documentary about it. So they passed it off to Platinum. They gave up, like, here, you figure it out, and they got it to work. They got most of the things to work, but Platinum cut a lot of the stuff out of the game that Hideo Kojima was planning for. The game was still awesome, but there was some things that Hideo Kojima's like vision for the game. If they had actually got that, to be able to work on the hardware at the time, it'd have been like even better than what it was. And you know how awesome that game is.
Right.
Yeah.
That
So
game's fucking sick.
it's fire. It's one of the best Metal Gear games ever.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't even saw Solid Snake. No, like I said, I say they give Platinum.
Someone just took a shit.
It did. HTK, what up, brother?
Okay, what's up, dude?
No, like I said, they give Platinum a middle finger, and they got enough internal teams now with all the studios they own. If they want to get it made, they get it made. They don't, they don't.
See, I'm wondering why they never went after Platinum for either fraud or misappropriation.
I'm sure they did.
I'm right there with you. I'm
sure they did, and I'm sure because of it, they can't talk about it. That's why nothing's ever been brought up by them, by anything. I bet you they did.
No, I don't think they did.
The reality of it is going to be complicated because Platinum is a Japanese studio and Microsoft is an American.
I think at the end of the day, I never heard anything about it, so I don't think they did either. I think they just cut their losses because they had gave Platinum so much goddamn money. They were like, "Fuck you, we're cutting our losses. We learned our lesson."
Jay, I'm gonna be real with you. They doing all this apologizing stuff. Listen, I look at it like this: fuck them. They made Microsoft look like assholes.
You remember too? They
took the blame.
You remember too? They threw Microsoft under the bus. They threw them under the bus. Yeah, they threw them under the bus.
The game I really want is Rise 2. That's what I want. I want Rise 2.
Hold on.
I think.
Wait, hold on. Why is it gaming? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this whole Platinum thing is coming off like that girl that dumps you because you exchanged your 6-pack for a keg. And then you got you got your butt in shape again, and you start looking pretty good. You got your summer body going, and now she wants you back again. All of a sudden, that's what it sounds like to me. Now that Microsoft is a hot shit.
Well, I don't think Platinum Games was already. I don't think Platinum Games was ever that hot to begin with. I don't know about that.
Do me wrong once, shame on you. You do me wrong twice, shame on me.
Yeah.
Spooky.
That's the way I look at it.
Spooky.
Welcome, brother. Man, decided to be a member. What's up? We did lie. You're not getting a T-shirt, but hey, welcome to join anyways. You're the one I saw.
What did you say?
Yes. Hey, Spooky.
Get the fucking shirt.
Spooky. Thank you, and welcome. And I just found this for you too. Yeah.
No, like I said, Microsoft, they threw Microsoft under the fucking bus. They said it was basically Microsoft's fault for not watching them like a fucking 2-year-old with their money. And then and now they want to come back because Microsoft's moving and shaking within the industry and making other people look stupid. Now, give you the finger. We got enough. At the time, they didn't have enough studios. We got plenty of studios now. If they want to make Scalebound, which I would fucking buy still day one, I'm not gonna lie. But if they don't, they don't. I'm not gonna cry. But if they want they want to make it. They got plenty of studios now to make it. I would not fucking give Platinum another. I wouldn't even give them another look. No, sir. No.
I bet it.
Get somebody else to finish that shit.
I bet it went down like this. I bet Microsoft was shopping for a Dragon game because Microsoft is shopping for genre type games, kind of like this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So they were shopping for a Dragon game, and Platinum came to the first up, and they offered. And then when it fell through, I bet that's when Microsoft went to Eidos Interactive and said, "Hey, can y'all make me a Dragon game?" And that's where the whole Project Dragon came from.
Yeah.
I'm speculating here, but that's what I really think it just happened.
No, look.
Go ahead.
Scalebound was Scalebound and Killer Instinct was the main reason I got an Xbox One with that damn Kinect. I didn't care.
There you go. That's what I was gonna get the Xbox One, but that's what really sold.
Well, when I saw Killer Instinct, and I saw Scalebound, I said fuck a PS4 day one. I'm getting an Xbox. I don't give a fuck if it costs $500. I can tell you
Killer
that.
Instinct sold me on the Xbox One.
Yeah, see, day one. Day one.
Rise was what sold me. I saw the graphics on that thing, and I was like,
right?
sure.
Oh, well, yeah, right. I forgot about that too. They said they had, and whatever E3 that was, they had Killer Instinct, they had Scalebound, they had Rise. I said sold. I don't care. $500, I don't care.
And remember when PS4 first came out, there was nothing there. I think it was like Resogun that came out for the PS4.
Oh, Resogun. That was definitely not to buy. That was definitely a title not to buy the PS4 for.
Right. What going on was the positive cred that they built in the E3. You know, this is how you share a game, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But for game by game content on launch.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Xbox won it because.
Most definitely.
They were just as good as Rise, in my opinion, right now. I mean.
You got to remember too. They had shown off Quantum Break, and I was sold on Quantum Break too. Day one. I said anything with time travel or time powers. I said I'm in on that too.
To this day, both Quantum Break and Rise Son of Rome, two of my favorite games.
Mine too, Jay. Mine too.
I was watching Dealer's podcast, and he has those little game clips that he plays in the background, and he had eyes on it, and the chat was like erupting. What game is this? What game is this? What game is this? And he's like, this is a Xbox One launch game called Rise, and people were still shocked that it looked that good.
Dude, it still looks amazing now.
Yeah, I never played it until Jake told me about it.
Crytek still has one of the best engines ever built.
Indeed.
Yes.
And wasn't everybody making fun of that when it came out because it was 720p and fucking.
The new Crysis, nobody was talking about that. I was like, oh shit, a new Crysis. I was
dude, I was sold. When I saw they said they was launching or making a new Crysis game, I said day one. I love all the Crysis games. I said day one.
Dude, but I'm like, if I want somebody to get bought by Microsoft, I'm like, yo, go buy fucking Crytek, dude.
Yes.
I think that would work out because Crytek, those people who are there, they are just geniuses by extracting whatever they can from the computer.
Out of the hardware you got. Out of the hardware that's available. Yes.
The problem is that their storytelling is utter crap. I mean, I'm sorry to say, Crysis looked good, but the story was kind of...
No, Wise Gamer. Look, I've played them all, love all the Crysis games. The story is not the strong suit, it's the fucking gameplay. It's the gameplay, dude.
You see, they would benefit the most from the buyout from Microsoft, because then they can talk to somebody else within Microsoft Studios and say, hey, can you get some of your writers to help us write a decent script, Even
I will say, except for Rise of Rome, the story in Rise of Rome is fucking fire.
Yes,
the problem with that game is they kind of fell off gameplay wise because there was too many, and I didn't mind it because I love chopping.
It was repetitive.
It was repetitive where the chopping off and the kill animations.
They got screwed over because of that connectable shit.
Yes. And then they had to dumb it down. They had to try to kind of focus or whatever. It's like, no, you don't need to connect. So I agree. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, I think it's been said over and over again. That whole Kinect era for Microsoft was Microsoft fishing for the bigger pool of gamers, and they thought Kinect would be their inroad to that.
They thought it was a Wii with other controllers. Why not give it a whirly whirl, right?
Yeah, what was popular? They were just jumping on the popular bandwagon at the time. That's all it was.
Yeah, but even though the whole motion control era didn't go through, right?
Thank God.
It didn't stick. But you tell me a game that was on the PS Move that was successful.
I can't think of one, Jay.
Exactly.
I can't think of one.
The only difference is Xbox bundled theirs. That's all.
Yeah. But
that was their downfall. They bundled it.
But you can't tell me sitting there playing. You can't tell me sitting there playing Rise and you say you actually speak fire volley and they fired and actually did. And all you had to do was say it. Wasn't awesome? That was fucking awesome.
Yo, Jay.
But it wore out really quick, especially if you play games at 11 o'clock at night and the wife is asleep and you don't.
Oh well, of course. It's kind of hard to whisper fire.
How many games can you drink a dozen beer playing golf? I connect sports, golf. I drank a dozen beer with a buddy of mine, and we played 18 holes golf.
Jay?
Yeah, the Connect Sports was awesome. Yeah, that shit was cool. The darts are fucking.
I hear you. What are you saying?
That shit was fun.
Jay, did you when was the last time you talked to Jimmy?
Today.
Is he okay? He's good?
Everything's good with him.
Good.
He needs to take a break.
When you talk to him, tell him he's fired.
I already told him. He said, "You can't fire me."
Yeah, he's fired.
So he's taking a break for what? How long?
He's taking a break for a little while. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all this because he's his own man. He's entitled to do what he wants to do. But
of course.
But he did feel like last week he was getting kind of tag teamed, so he felt that he's just got to take a little break for a little while.
Oh no! Really?
That's all.
No,
it's all good.
I mean,
everything's good with him.
Well, I hate he felt that way. No, we won't. No, well, it is what it is.
I don't share his sentiment. The 3 times in life that I was involved in a tag team, I enjoyed my experience.
Oh shit! No, I understand. But what I told you earlier about my parents' internet, I proved my point. What I was trying to say, and Lemon was trying to get across to him last week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's the same point I was trying to make, basically.
Like right now, I told you before we started. Everybody know the whole story, but I'm not in the same place where I had the best internet, like the better internet, like last week. Right now, I might have download like 20, if I'm lucky, between 25 and 50 megabytes. Last week I had between 100 and 250, depending on the time of day. So, that's my point. That's why I was trying to get my point across last week. That's the same thing with Lemon. Internet infrastructure sucks.
Yep.
In a lot of places.
Yeah. And you know, like, here's the thing that not only is Jeepers very passionate about VR.
I know he is. I know he is.
Passionate about the way technology is moving. But the problem is that, and this will go for the life of his, like, for the rest of civilization, people are always afraid of what they don't understand and what's new.
Oh, of course. That's been throughout history. Been throughout history. Yeah.
But he sees
like the world's flat.
He sees the world in a different way. He looks at the future.
Dog, you said the world is flat. You're fired.
He looks at the future of technology as a good
I had to get
thing.
fired at least once, Yogi.
Yes, right.
And he likes to embrace that stuff, and I understand how he feels about it. So when he goes into details about different things like NFTs and VR and stuff like that, he understands that he doesn't get the same enthusiasm back from everybody, but he really feels passionate about it. And when people come at him and tell him that his views are wrong, he takes that personally, and I understand. I get that way sometimes too.
Yep.
Look, so, I was part of that. I was part of that conversation last week, and I wasn't trying to come at him. I wasn't trying to come at him as he's wrong. Trust me, I understand Jeepers is very passionate, and I get it. Yeah. Trust me, and I want to look at it that way. I just understand that it's not going to be that way, where he sees wants it to be for a very long time, and I'm realistic. And but I want it to be that way. I just know it's not going to be. And I wasn't coming at him, and nor was Lemon. Lemon's kind of loud. I'll give Lemon's loud, and he's very
that's
loud.
What I said, and that's what I said. I said Lemon is a very dominant personality. Yeah. He has to be the loudest man in the room.
Yeah, but
he's louder than me.
Yes, he's louder than me. And when me and Crispy, before Lemon jumped on the show, we didn't think there didn't be anybody louder, but we got proven wrong.
Yeah.
But I understand Jeepers, but he's got to realize, and I know that he lives in California.
Yeah.
California is way ahead of most states in the United States. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And
with everything.
And contrary to what he might have said, I do understand the technology.
Me too.
I may not be an engineer. I may not be an engineer, but I understand enough of it that I'm keeping them close.
Hey, look, I did hardware. I've done hardware for 20 years, but I've followed and watched technology my whole life, and I get it. I get the passion where it's coming from, and I love Jeepers to death. And I wish the landscape was where, like, with his thinking across the whole United States.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Where's Flamish at, anyways? He's been polishing hardwoods for the last 20 years too.
Wait a second. I totally missed that. What did you just say?
I said, where's Flamish at? He's been polishing wood for the last 20 years too.
Yeah.
No, but and I love Jeepers to death, but his vision of where he wants it to be with sunshine and rainbows, and I'm not trying to talk shit at all because I love Jeepers.
No,
it's going to take a long time. Because I was talking about this to my dad Saturday. I'm like, he's thinking like technology future perfect wise, like everything's sunshine and rainbows, and that's how he wants it to be, and I want it too. But before and I was talking to my dad, he's very analytical. My dad's always been that way, like business minded and all that. He's like, I was telling him, I was like, before they get there, they need to like improve the power grid in the United States. The power is all this, because some of the stuff we use in the United States was built in the 40s or the 30s or the 50s, and they still haven't touched it.
Infrastructure-wise, we're hurting.
That's what I'm saying.
They can't even repair fucking roads anymore, man. They don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, my favorite is. My favorite is get an inspection that my car's roadworthy enough to drive on roads that aren't really enough to drive on.
Exactly. Yeah. That's my point.
Do y'all remember back in the day when Wi-Fi was just getting into its own, and they had other ways of networking without having an Ethernet running all over your house? They had that power line thing where you could plug like an Ethernet
into your power line. Yeah, people still use them.
That stuff was so
New homes is great.
One of the last places I
never
lived.
worked for me. So,
they worked for me great. It actually
your house, but the wiring has to be up to a certain date, and then it doesn't work very well. A certain gauge wire.
And it has to be on. They have to be on the same break.
Oh my god, clowns! What's up?
Hey, he's alive.
Seriously, clowns?
All right.
Clowns.
That's his one leg.
He's alive. How are you feeling?
We got crickets in the room.
Okay.
Somebody get the bug spray.
Listen. I got some news for you guys, okay? So, I know you said the infrastructure is not up to date and whatnot, but I'll tell you something. Did you know that right now Comcast can do 10 gigabytes a second on their lines in Philadelphia? In their Philadelphia area, they have 10 gigs over coaxial cable. I bet you didn't know that. They have DOCSIS 4.2 ready to go, and so does Spectrum and all the Time Warner's companies. Did they roll out to the rural Midwest? No. However,
no.
However, with 5G, okay, the FCC finally gave the clearance to flip the switches on the full mid-range 5G, so everybody's going to start getting gigabytes down in the U.S. 6G is already ready. It's already in South Korea. But they didn't put it here in the U.S.
Yeah, they've had 5G in South Korea for years now, literally.
Oh yeah.
Now, I even got 5G in Illinois.
So all they gotta do, right, is once they flip the 5G switches on everywhere across rural America, they can beam it from a.
So you're not talking about
satellite.
Hold on, one at a time.
Ultrawave monitor, that ultrawave stuff that if there's a leaf in your wave, it drops your internet or something.
Not true. I have T-Mobile 5G UC, and I can walk outside my house and get almost a gig down.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's
great.
Well,
I was trying to flex.
I was in the car with my wife, and she was driving, and I was doing stuff on my phone, and she went from a racetrack, which is a gas station, maybe like 5 miles up the road, and I still had the same speeds, no loss in quality.
Is that, what'd you say, what's that in Brown?
Clowns over here flexing with 5G.
Pennsylvania?
I'm telling you, right?
No, Florida.
No, Florida.
Okay. And we're a mix of rural over here. Like we have rural.
Oh, and that's in Florida, and they've got that. They've got that.
Yes.
That dialed in. That's pretty fucking awesome. Because a couple years ago, they didn't have shit there, right?
Clowns over here.
I got one.
One at a time. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Jacob.
I was like, clowns over here reflecting 5G with Al Pacino. Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell?
All right, go ahead, Wazzo Gamer.
Go ahead.
He said less than 5G.
Here in Alabama, where it's all rural and none of it is metropolitan, we have AT&T that offers like 2 gigs now, but it's like $170 a month for internet.
Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah.
Yo,
so,
the hell, man! Like my phone, like we don't even have 5G here. Like,
dude.
Yeah, we pay $140 for 1 gig down with Spectrum.
Dude, the best internet I ever
I could
had.
get 1G.
You could have
I could get 1G on my hardwire shit, but not my phone. Like, yeah, not like the 5G shit, whatever that is.
What did you say, Wise Old Gamer?
I said it's not only do they need the infrastructure, but they need to get the price down too. Like right now,
$1
you know, and that might be fine for me, but that some people that's just way not even in their situation because $80 a month, that's $900, that's $1,000 a year. You know?
Yeah.
Well, see, here's something that's coming for you, right? So in rural America, where you're at, the full switches haven't been flipped on yet. But once they get flipped on, right, you will see ultra wideband because they can beam it from a 5G tower to a satellite in space and then beam it back down. So you will get very high speeds. Now, T-Mobile has rolled out home internet off their satellite dishes, and so has AT&T and Verizon as well. So you could pay $50 a month, get the T-Mobile internet, right? And if you have 5G ultra wideband in your area at that time, when T-Mobile rolls out over there, you'll get the gigs down for $50 a month, unlimited.
Yeah, okay, but wait. But there's still an issue with satellite latency.
Yeah,
not with Starlink. There isn't.
This is a box, though, right? That just comes off.
No,
cellular, right?
Well, it's like a little. It looks like almost like a speaker, like a Bluetooth speaker.
Right, it's like a little, a little box. Yeah, little
but
box.
Paul, you're wrong on the latency. It's 1 to 12 milliseconds in latency.
How's it getting up and down? How's it getting up and down to the
Ask Elon fucking Musk, all right? Ask Elon Musk.
On the Verizon commercials, they have a little box. They have a little box, and if you have that ultra wideband that you're talking about, you get like this little box and you put it in your house.
Yep.
And it draws off the cellular shit that's supposed to be coding the United States. It should be like what Clowns is saying. Flip these fucking switches on. What the fuck are we waiting on, people? Let's get the fucking in gear with everybody.
The FCC was worried about airlines, so that was the whole holdup.
Okay.
Because it interferes. Well, I was going to ask it interferes with airlines in the air, right? Airline traffic, right? Supposedly.
They thought it did, but it turns out it actually doesn't.
But it doesn't, right. But all these other countries that's running fine for, it doesn't interfere with their airplanes, but just in America, exactly.
You gotta realize too. Here in the United States, we have a lot more bureaucracy and crap.
Bullshit, right?
And it all has to deal with money. It all has to deal with money.
Yeah, they people love to say that there's no. What's that called? Blackmail or not blackmail, but you rub my back, you rub yours. What's that called?
Exactly. Yeah.
5G lines don't bother the airplanes of China, but they sure as fuck do here.
You got home internet through T-Mobile, right? Clowns is what you said.
Right, and I see what he's saying. It's a little box.
Hold on, doggy, but China don't count because China's internet is way past our shit.
Not
China's.
It's because
South Korea has a better infrastructure than us.
Yeah, South Korea.
Not China. China does not have a better infrastructure.
One at a time.
But they won't flip a fucking switch to do it.
But
I was actually going to ask Clowns a question.
I got 4G.
Hold on. Wise Old Gamer, go ahead.
So, Clown, doesn't that need like an add-on to the satellite towers, to those towers?
That's the point of this show. Take away the essence.
Nah.
Well, yes, the towers had to be upgraded. Now, it turns out that most of the towers have been upgraded in the last 2 years, but they weren't allowed to flick the switches on them.
But I heard, I was listening to, what's that guy, Marcus, MKHB, and he was doing a test on the ultra wideband. He said if a leaf got in the way, it dropped his signal. Now, he could be talking about something different, but that's what I heard. I don't know.
You see, he probably doesn't have the full mid-range spectrum by him, and maybe he was outside. But with the mid-range spectrum, it can go through walls and buildings, no problem.
He was probably on the outside curve of what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe I was thinking.
Well, I'm gonna ask you. You got 5G internet, home internet through T-Mobile. Is that what you said, Clown?
No, but I can get it. I use my phone. I use the 5G UC on my phone, I have with T-Mobile. I'm grandfathered, so I have unlimited hotspot.
So what speeds do they have for home internet through 5G?
That's
the
exactly
same.
what I'm interested in.
As long as you're in a 5G UC area, the ultra wideband.
What's max?
You'll
1 gig, 100
get the
megabits,
same
right?
speed.
What kind of speeds? That's what I'm asking, because it's available here. I looked into it.
Over a gig down.
No shit. Okay.
And can you get that? And with those,
you really
that
get a
box
gig
that
down
I'm
on
talking
5G?
about?
Yeah.
You could get a gig down
If you're in the right area,
using your phone as a hotspot. So you can tell me if I was on my Xbox, I could get a gig down just using my phone as a hotspot.
Or you can get a little like he said, look, it looks like a little speaker, and it brings in that same signal, and you can buy it for $50 more, and you can use it throughout your house like a fucking router.
Well, it's funny.
Shit. I mean, whenever you hotspot, I mean, it kills your internet.
No, but this would not because it's. I don't know. I've heard about these for a long time ago.
It's funny you bring that up, clowns, because my dad just got something in the mail talking about 5G through T-Mobile was available for home here.
Well, I'll tell you what. Right. Now, I'm not hired by T-Mobile in any way whatsoever. Okay, but I'm going to tell you what T-Mobile is doing. T-Mobile has a deal right now that Jago, if you tried out the 5G internet, you'll get a $50 gift card if you choose to keep it, right? But for the first month, if you try it out for 30 days in your area, it's only $50 a month anyway.
Right.
But it's all there. It's on the advertisement. It says $50 a month.
It's on Verizon too.
If you're not getting the full ultra wideband in your area, you have 30 days to cancel it, and they're offering refunds on it. So
nice.
You had nothing to lose, and you don't pay for the equipment either.
Yeah, Verizon's got this shit too. Yeah, ultra wideband is a little box you put in your house.
It was just funny. It was just funny you brought that up because my dad's like, I got something in the mail the other day. He said something about better internet, and he brought it out. And it was like Sunday. He's saying it was T-Mobile. I was like, when did they do home internet? And I looked at it and said, it's available in your area now. Call today and $50 gift card. I was like, and now you bring it up now. I hadn't heard of it. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Verizon has the same thing. Yeah, $50, and you can just and you can add it to your home plan. Your phone plan is $54 a month. You get this fucking box in your house, and it plays 5G ultra wideband internet down your house, and it's
I know how I'm getting home internet down there at the old cabin.
There you go. You're absolutely right.
See, exactly. But if they would flip whatever these fucking switches are that are, that limits whatever the fuck our infrastructure is, because the United States just everything, so.
Okay, now let me mention something really quick. Everybody says, "Well, look at South Korea. Look at this. Look at that."
Yeah.
One of the issues that U.S. has is just the size of our geography.
Yes. And the bullshit.
Is the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Duh. Everybody's well aware of that, Paul. Everybody knows it's our how spread out we are.
But that's what the United States.
No, but also another thing about this is that you're in these big cities. You have that type of internet. Like for example,
I would say no. What the issue is Time Warner Comcast. They are subsidized by the United States government, and they don't have to worry about fighting for customers. Because no matter what, it's a monopoly. Whereas in other countries, their infrastructure is part of their state, their government, their taxes. They don't pay for much for internet. They're pretty much just paying for the lines to be run, not for the service of it.
United States is just a bunch of fucking
bullshit. We have it so that big brother gets it in terms of big business, and then that's what we get.
I actually agree with Paul. It's because of the size of the United States.
Oh yeah, we're all spread out. You have to run lines. Absolutely.
Spread out, but if
so what you're saying, Crispy, is size matters.
Size matters in us not getting.
But that's not the point. They could have had 5G in the States years ago.
Canada rolling pretty good with their internet.
How you doing, buddy?
Listen, I got 5G in my shithole city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Canada pretty big too.
All they have to do is turn on the right satellites over the Midwest. That's it. That's it.
Bullshit.
Has nothing to do with anything else. Because if you think about it, whenever your ISP ever had downtime and you couldn't connect, it was always because a line was cut somewhere in the Midwest.
Right, HTK.
It's all because then it's so fast that they can't track us anymore.
That's exactly what it is.
No.
What do y'all? I mean, I'm not trying to go down the rabbit hole, but what do y'all think Starlink is going to have? Any effect on this, or do y'all think it's going to?
They said 10 millisecond response times, up to was it a half gig, so 500 megabits down.
Oh. Yeah, right now Starlink is not ideal yet because it's still a higher price tier versus what you get, but they're hoping to change that once they get a lot more satellites in space.
Well, they're already tiering their pay. You pay as what your income is in terms of what country and wealth you have. That's how they pay. Like people in Africa might only pay a few cents or $2 per month, whereas the United States will pay the $90 or whatever it's going to be. It's price tiered out per country.
Plus, isn't like Starlink needing like a buttload of satellites, like over like
15,000 or something like that.
Yeah, some sort of ridiculous.
Or maybe there's 15,000 already up, something ridiculous like that.
It needs a lot, yeah, for sure.
But, yeah. I mean, people still complaining about Microsoft being a monopoly. I mean, look at all these internet service providers and stuff. These are the people that are really fucking up.
Yeah, really. That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
Speaking of monopolies, one thing I can say about the Retro Renegades is that we grow our viewers organically. We don't buy our viewers.
No, we don't.
Except we don't buy our channel memberships either. With free t-shirts.
With the t-shirt.
You bribe them with free t-shirts.
We don't bribe our subscribers at all.
Join us organically, and we will give you a t-shirt.
I don't think any Gamers United Guild podcast does anything shady. Everything's organic.
No,
I can tell you.
Lots of shady shit going on.
Well, then I need more fertilizer because my shit ain't growing for crap.
I can tell you, if you don't like this,
are you constipated?
Yeah.
That was organic right there. That was organic.
That's as organic as organic gets, my friends. I'm sorry.
The only people got growing organically have to get arrested if people find out I'm growing it.
Hi.
No, I'm glad you actually brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you jumped in and brought that up, Clowns, because I just walked in and grabbed the postcard where it came from T-Mobile, and it says all that on it.
Give it a shot and see.
Oh, sorry, Clowns. Sorry.
And trust me, where I'm living right now, it's in the fucking boonies, dude. Compared to where it was.
That would be cool. Is if they would cover the whole United States with that 5G, and we could use those little boxes and put them on our house and use them like that. That'd be fucking awesome. And they would have good response up and down.
Yep.
And I'm not joking, guys.
I got a serious
and I know it might be a while, but you know.
So, Clowns, I got a serious question. This is what I really want to know. How was the hot nurse?
The hot nurse?
Yeah. When I was there.
Hospitalized earlier this week.
I must have missed something. What were you in the hospital, Clowns?
Yeah, you missed something then, apparently. Yeah.
I just see the X-rays. The GI Joe was in a really weird position. We were all cracking up.
No.
So I had one of my main doctors was a Russian female doctor. Then I had a young Asian female residential doctor, and then I had a young regular doctor on the floor. So all my doctors and nurses were female except for the heart doctor.
Oh shit, man! I'm sorry, man. You were in the hospital, man. Damn, brother. I'm glad you're all right. I didn't know nothing about that.
Oh, it's all right, man. Yeah,
I've been MIA with what's going on.
Exposed to hot doctors. What else? I just got exposed to hot nurses. You got one step above me, so there's nothing to complain.
He got one step above you and still didn't get booted out.
Exactly.
Well, I had a guy that was next to my room, and I feel bad for him. I don't know if he was 100% all there or not, but he would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and bang on the wall, and then he would demand like a Coke machine be wheeled into his room, demand a Pepsi machine.
Was Paul your next door neighbor?
No. One of the phlebotomists came into his room, a female phlebotomist who's like 21, and he said to her, he's like, "Hey, let's do the hanky panky hot stuff." And then she left the room.
What?
Yeah. And then other times he would throw his bodily fluids all over the room, and then call for
Like a monkey?
young-
Like a monkey?
He flicking bodily fluids at people?
No, because he wanted young nurses to come in and clean it up. So
This guy's a G. I want to meet this guy.
Several times. He did that several times.
I gotta meet
and
this
he
guy.
He hit the button. And he's like, "Hey, there's pee in my room." And the nurse is like, "How to get there?" "I threw it there. Now come in and clean it up, hot stuff."
Okay, full confession. I was in the back next to Clowns. That was me.
That was you!
Oh, shit. That's funny.
Truth, Clowns. Did G.I. Joe get stuck?
Maybe in his room. I don't know.
All I got to say is the sponge bath is a lie. I don't know about
That's funny.
I was there for the entire freaking week. I didn't even get one sponge bath. I asked. I got slapped a couple of times, but I never got a sponge.
Trust me, if you're there long enough, the sponge bath is not a lie. Trust me, I've been there.
Well,
In
my room, I had a walk-in shower. I had the room to myself, but the walk-in shower had blood all over it, so I didn't go in.
What?
What?
Yeah, I guess they forgot to sanitize the shower. So
No.
That's not creepy at all.
Right? Now you know. Now that you saw blood in the shower, that means now the shower.
Hey, Clowns are just trying to blame it on the guy who's there before him. We know who that blood came from.
I don't know. I think the guy whoever was responsible for cleaning just didn't feel like cleaning it.
Did you just get your period or something?
No.
Clowns walked in. It's like, what happened to the guy in this room before me? It's like he died in a mysterious circumstances. Don't mind the blood in the bathroom.
Yeah, right? Like, don't be alarmed.
Shit. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have used it either, Clowns. I don't blame you. Jesus.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It was a no-go for me.
I'd have been like, let's live a little bit, boys.
What the trash is?
What? So, how old was that shower? 12 years old or something?
It looked pretty old because it was leaking as well.
Oh my God. Wow.
Because there was a murder in the shower. Inspector Clowns to investigate.
Yeah, I was gonna take pictures of it, but I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Remember it? I was like, I don't want to remember this.
You should have took pictures and then waited long enough till it went to the cloud and deleted them on your phone so it would remind you 5 years later. Remember this?
Or better yet, put it on Facebook. So 3 years later, they'll say 3 years ago. This is what you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What the hell? Shit. Oh wow. Wow. That's insane. Oh. How do we Yeah, I am too, Clown. I didn't know nothing about it, brother. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, heart turned out to be good, and my sugar level's high, but it turns out that I talked to one of my doctors today, and my doctor's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, the 3 medicines I prescribed you a long time ago, they raise your blood sugar levels, so maybe that's why I was in the 300s."
That's great for a diabetic, isn't it?
I'll tell you the
Nice.
solution now. You know all of that pasta and pizza you and Boom be cooking? Send it to me instead.
No,
The problem.
I gotta eat those calzones.
Okay. Now I got this. Okay. I'm so lost in shit.
So it's something that I didn't ask Yobi yet, but I'm sure he's definitely gonna agree to it. So I'm just gonna say he's gonna agree to it before he even hears it.
I'm not gonna agree to shit. What
So
do you
thanks,
want,
Yobi, by the way.
No,
So
thanks.
when I go visit in Miami, we're gonna get matching tattoos.
No,
Nice.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
He said, "No, we're not,
His
sir."
is gonna say Hootenanny.
Hey, that's awesome, Yobi. That's awesome
His
of you to do
is
that.
gonna
Shut
be
the hell up,
Hootenanny number 1,
Dog,
and I'm Hootenanny number 2.
No, my shit is gonna say Daddy Hootenanny. What are you talking about?
You know what?
No.
We should get.
They're both gonna get on their penis. They're gonna get tattooed Wendy.
Yo, Jeff,
Wendy.
Jay, don't be weird.
But when they get erect, it says "Welcome to Miami. Have a nice day."
No, don't be weird, Jay.
Welcome to Miami. Have a
I will
nice
fire
day.
your ass. And Jay, you can't talk. You don't want me to get an N7 tattoo on my neck. Shut up.
You're not getting a neck tattoo, young man.
Why not?
Who the fuck are you?
No,
It's fun. Come on, it's fun.
No, just go with the tattoo on the dick, like they said, the beanstalk.
That's right.
no.
So then you
Oh.
dick, then
That's
all can see.
weird.
Yo,
No,
Beanstalk.
no.
Yeah, there, but
You
if you
fucking
jack it
tattoo?
off, you can jack in the beanstalk.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
Wait, because listen, I'm trying
What
to
the
tell
fuck
Jay
did Doggy just say?
Oh.
Because listen, I'm trying to tell Jay, like, this N7 tattoo, it ain't like no shit. This is Mass Effect we're talking about, bro. It's my life right there.
Listen, you could have Sonic the Hedgehog. Want to get
No, no.
tattooed on
Get
your
Sonic
body,
the
and
Hedgehog
I love
tattooed
Sonic
on
the
me.
Hedgehog. You're not putting it on your neck.
So
Says who?
full confession. Full confession. When I was a lot younger, I got Optimus Prime tattooed on my penis so that when it grew, it would transform. That bastard's not transformed in several years.
And I quit.
Oh no! Oh
His
no.
wife got all scared when she heard.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know about that matching tattoo shit, Clowns.
Yeah, definitely. Hootenanny number 1, Hootenanny
No, I
number
said I
2.
don't know. Nah, I don't think that ain't happening.
And then
Spooky
I'm
said
gonna
his
get
name in one.
white T-shirts, and I'm gonna take magic marker and draw on them. Hootenanny number 1, Hootenanny number 2, with magic marker, and it will look legit.
This man said Magic Marshall. That shit's gonna look like a 3-year-old did that shit. Shut up.
That's what people used to do during the MySpace days. Remember, they used to get white T-shirts and put the
This man said
MySpace thing on the
MySpace.
back of it.
Fam, this 2022 now. MySpace is dead.
No, if you go there, it's still alive. It's
You know what I
MySpace.com.
mean, bro. It's not the
Hey,
same.
Justin Timberlake will never let that die. He's the #1 investor in it.
I don't give a fuck.
I was being sarcastic, but I guess it didn't go that way.
It's just like, I don't give a fuck.
So any of y'all play Dying Light 2?
Nah, no thanks.
I've been spending time in it. Yep.
How is it?
I love it.
Paul's got a little time up in there.
I'm loving
I
it.
think.
I haven't spent as much time as Paul, but I like.
Paul, what are you playing?
But I'm a big fan of the series.
I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the story. Some of the I have issues with some of the playability and accessibility, but it's because of my limitations and their
wish
lack
they
of
didn't
addressing
change.
those limitations. But
I wish they didn't change the way the kick worked. Why did they change that?
yeah, I know. I went back and
Pissed
played
me
the
off.
first one the other day with some friends, and yeah, the control differences are weird.
Paul, what are
I
you
don't know why they
playing
made
on?
those differences.
What are you,
I'm on the Series X.
have you seen any of those glitches everyone seems to be talking about?
Which ones? I've seen some graphical glitches and stuff, but
I
nothing.
mean, I just got it from Amazon yesterday, so it's still uploading on my Series X. So I don't know. I'm not playing.
I haven't seen anything major.
I've had a couple where I had to go back and restart a quest because like like the main person that I was supposed to kill didn't spawn into the room, so I couldn't move forward. So I had to go back and reload the game and do that event over again. Luckily, but yeah, there are some game killing bugs still out there.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, this
Wasn't there supposed to be a day one patch?
that didn't work.
There was and they've been doing some hot fixes too that we don't see on our side.
This is the crap that scares me. Like, it's the same whole story with Cyberpunk too. Like, for example, I didn't play Cyberpunk in the beginning because it was all glitchy and everyone was saying it was going to break up or you're not going to be able to play it. Even though on the Series X, apparently ran fine. So this is when I got Dying Light 2, I heard the same thing and I was like, okay, do I wait and play it later or do I go ahead and bite the bullet?
See, here's the thing, Wise Old Gamer. You have to stop listening to media sites because they're going to only focus on the negative.
Yeah.
Only going to
Yeah.
focus on the negative.
I will throw one caveat to that, and it's not just because he's kind of a friend of mine. Travis the Thai guy, who happens to be an IGN guy, but he's also part of Seasoned Gaming, and I like
Ty guy Travis. Yeah, I know him.
Thai guy
Yeah.
Travis,
Yeah,
and
he's cool as shit.
his review was pretty fair. He said it's a great game, but expect the bugs, expect the glitches. You might want to hold off if you can't put up with that. It's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what he said. You know,
I've heard.
You know what?
I've heard about the bug glitches too.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, to me, was probably the most buggy game that anyone ever talked about. And guess what? I had probably 0.005% issues with it.
Well, I'm right there with you, Jay. I'm right there with you, Jay. Me too. Had very little issues.
I had some of the goofy graphical glitches. I saw my car fly. I saw my guy fly.
But are they? But do they take you out of the game to make you say, "I'm not gonna play this fucking game"?
No,
this game sucks.
I was too busy laughing my ass off. Going, wow,
Exactly.
that's cool.
Yeah.
People have to understand that glitches don't mean the game is bad.
The only time
I will say there was one part. There was one part that I had trouble where I kept falling through the area, and I couldn't continue on, so I had to find a way to kind of work that out. And that was frustrating. That kind of stuff's almost enough to make me go, screw this.
Were you on Series X or were you on a 1X?
I've always been on a Series X with any of the since then. So
I never experienced anything like that.
The only time I have problems with glitches. The only time I have problems with glitches is if they keep me from completing something, like I was talking about in Mad Max. Other than that, I don't have a problem with glitches. As long as they're not like to the point where I load up the game and it shuts off. Load up the game and I fall through the city immediately. I fall through the game and it shuts off. And with Cyberpunk, very little of that. It was just crazy glitches, and it was very few crazy glitches. I heard about like quests you couldn't complete, never ran into that either. But I played it day one. It was like after they updated the game, they broke the game more.
Yeah. Did you say crazy glitches or crazy witches?
Crazy glitches, but crazy bitches I've dealt with those too.
Crazy bitches. I just need clarification for that. That's all. So.
No, I mean, it's like once because I bought it day one and started it day one, and I had very little glitches with Cyberpunk. I fell through the city one time. I restarted, never fell through again, and I think it was the only time I ever fell through the map or whatever. And then every mission I was able to complete, and then I was reading months and months later, it's like, you can't complete this quest. Remember the Asian guy that you would meet up in the city? You can't complete this quest with this guy. I'm like, I went through the whole campaign and was able to complete everything. It's like once they started updating the game to make it better, they made it worse. Thank God I beat it when I beat it, and I was on a 1X, not a series. That's crazy.
I might as well wait for the next gen patch that they're going
you might as well wait if you waited this long. It's almost here.
But you're missing an awesome game.
Well, I mean, it's like this, right? I don't want to get like 5 hours into the game and then it glitches and I have to reset from the beginning and then my
but you're anticipating it's going to be that. Why not anticipate you won't have any glitches?
Well, that's the thing. As you said, maybe I shouldn't listen to the media because every time I was put on the TV on YouTube, everyone was just talking about the glitches, and I'm thinking, okay, this thing is a buggy mess and it's putting off a PlayStation.
That's the problem. They focus on negative because it gets them clicks.
Well, that's why I said Ty Guy is the one guy that I know he's going to go into it fairly, and he did, and it helped me temper my expectations of it. That okay, I might run into some stuff, I might not, because like with a lot of that stuff, even with Cyberpunk, some of us ran into some bugs that others didn't, and vice versa. So you go in, and I didn't go in. I never go in expecting this game is just going to crash day one.
Yeah. Like with Cyberpunk, I was excited for it, Paul. So I didn't give a damn, and I played through it, and I'm glad I played through it when I did because, like I said, it felt after I beat it in January of last year. It like they started updating. I think they broke it worse, or they broke it more than what it was.
Actually, Jago, from day one, different people were experiencing different bugs. It really did.
Oh, well, yeah.
Even if we were on the same machine,
it was not consistent. The same thing. I beat the game 3 times.
Yeah.
I mean,
and those kind of bugs are actually hard to find. When you can't track them down, when not everybody's getting the same thing.
Yeah,
okay, because it comes down to what quest have they done, what quest haven't they done? Okay, what did they do before they did this? And that can be
it was. I mean, I remember reading and hearing all the stories about Cyberpunk, but it was inconsistent all over the board with user engagement and what they were experiencing. I'm like, how? I didn't understand.
Yeah, it's from a QA standpoint, that's a bitch.
It was a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. Put it bluntly, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, But I'm just glad I beat it when I beat it because all the stories and stuff I read afterwards. I'm like, and they started updating. I'm like, it seems like they've broken the game more than what it was when it launched, and it wasn't broken for me. I mean, I'm not being honest.
Yeah.
The funny thing about all of this is that they're talking about a next-gen patch, but I'm thinking, well, if it's unplayable on the previous gen because of all the glitches, isn't the game already a next-gen game to begin with? What do you mean a next-gen patch?
Well, see, when they say next-gen patch at this point, they're talking about graphic fixes and stuff, not necessarily playability. They've done most of the playability fixes throughout the last year or so.
They're talking about updating assets and everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, but it just seems it would just kind
Still
of
mad and have a third person mode. I'm mad about
and now it's not really next gen; it's current gen.
Current gen, yeah. Like I loaded it up on my Series X, and I had zero problems with it. Like 2 months ago or something. Well, right after I got my Series X, I loaded it up, downloaded and played it, and played it for like an hour. And I was like, I was like, let me just try it, and had zero issues with it, and it ran smooth as butter for me on my Series X. But I was like, I'm not gonna play through it again until the actual current gen patch comes through. I'm away.
Yeah. So today I finally put down the final amount of money for the Regalia edition for Horizon Zero Forbidden West.
Forbidden West, you got a collector's edition then.
Yeah, the Regalia one. So I was looking at what was all in it, and it has a digital copy of the game, but it's got a steelbook.
So it got a steelbook, yeah.
It's got a steelbook, but no game. I want to know about it, bitch. What the hell?
They're not the first ones to do that. They're not the first.
No, they're not. Nope. Paul's exactly right. Nope. We told. Remember when we had Super on the show a couple weeks back, and we told him that, and he's like, "Oh, fuck that." I'm like, "Super, that's not a new trend. They're starting that now."
I just don't see the fucking point of the steelbook then. Like, what
you know why? You know why? Why is gamer? Because steelbooks are more popular than actual disc versions of games now. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know how popular steelbooks of games are, but they'll rather buy that than the physical disc. Am I wrong? No. No.
They'll buy the box with no game in it before they bought the box.
How many people you see on Twitter like I bought the steelbook for this game at Best Buy, but it's all it is, the steelbook. Yeah.
Happens all the time. I see Battlefield 1 and 5 all the time.
I need to exit stage left before the outros. I'll see you later.
You have one leg. We're about done as well, no doubt.
Thank you for jumping in, clowns, and thank you for jumping in, clowns, and sharing the 5G information, brother.
We love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love you, long time, clowns.
I know.
No. We don't love you long time. There's budget cuts.
Wait a minute. No, there can't be budget cuts. And if everybody on here subscribes to all the Gamers United Guild shows, we can all grow organically together.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds
You don't need us. You don't need to pay us $30 a month to help you grow.
Wait, is that your
is that the going rate, Jay?
Buffy sucky long time and help us grow faster.
It's not $30 a month. It's only $10.
You just have to be here, and we'll give you a boner. Thank you.
Oh shit.
See you guys later.
Later.
Thank you for everybody in the chat coming out with us. Peter, Spooky, thank you for signing up, man. Coming to Mega Renegade. Appreciate the love, brother. Thank you. We got that back in there. Jesse Darby, nice seeing you again. It's been a while, brother. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, right.
Good seeing you, Noof and Spooky.
Noof always. Noof's always comes out towards the show. Axel always. Axel's always coming out to say hi to us. Appreciate the love.
Yes, we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great, yeah. We have always had
go crazy Groot dude today whenever he was at. He usually stops by and says hi.
What the fuck was up with Crazy? He's fired.
HTK 360 was also in the house.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Peter, I said Peter.
We had some other dude that was a douchebag that got fucking shut down by Infinite.
Yeah, somebody.
Who was that?
I think they put
that
weird
We're not going to
links
name the
in.
name. We won't name the name. Yeah.
There's always got to be a douche canoe once in a while.
Always.
Terrible guys. He might not be in the party in YouTube, or he's not in the chat in YouTube anymore, but he's still in this party.
I'm angry because you people are having fun. I'm angry.
Yeah, stop that.
Stop having fun.
The channel. Just have to join the panel instead. It's okay.
Yeah, HCK 360. Yeah, we got a race. We got a race again on some Forza Horizon 5 again here soon. That was fun.
Absolutely.
This time I won't cuss. I won't cuss so much this time.
Oh, doggy cusses? I've never heard such. I've never heard. I don't believe it at all. To be honest with you guys,
Yeah,
I'd agree.
Chris and Infinite don't believe this shit. Yeah, they don't believe in it. Every time I miss a checkpoint, oh fuck! And they're like, Mike's like.
Yeah, let it go to the end. Let it go to the end.
Later, everybody.
Later, guys.
Later, everybody. Oh, love you guys all, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's got the cool ass what are they called? The end screens on them. You watch. You watch. Just keep watching. You'll be impressed. Keep watching. Now you get to see the old ass games. You get oh yeah. Look at that.
Very nice.
Keep watching. Keep watching. It's not done yet. Keep watching. It's gonna happen. There it is. See that?
Nice.
The only person who's excited about this is Jay. Pish.
But you will once it goes replay.
Fuck your replay.
Oh.
That's right. Fucking right, I'm genius.
He's not a genius.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm fucking awesome.
He's a cunt.
Yeah,
I love you.
Love you all.